like sharing because this screen popped up on my camera, and it's the summer solstice in 2017, and the last, in particular, year and a half has been really intense, really wild, and I'm starting to realize that life is amazing, and also that as I continue on the journey, it's going to continue to be amazing. And part of it has been that I've had those spiritual awakenings at a pretty young age, and I've been following my intuition for a long time, and now it's like I'm just living in my intuition. And I know that my aliveness, that my presence, or the life that I live is, every once in a while I'm basically just reminded that I live in a pretty different world from a lot of people. And fortunately, in the last year, I took a massive leap and was guided to writing a book. And so the book that some people would call it channeling, but basically the book that I wrote is how I live my life. And it definitely was guidance, spiritual guidance for us modern people on this planet, and how to live in the flow, how to live the intuition, how to live harmoniously and all that. And then also basically all this really just means how to live your most radiant self, how to embody your best self, your more essential soul purpose. And today on the solstice, I slept a lot today, and I did my online tribe share, and every once in a while I get almost daily, I'll be able to sort of have these intense spurts of creative flow, and then I'll suddenly have to pull away. And some days I'll pull away and just go play outside, and other days I'll have to sleep. And today was one of those days where I had to sleep a lot. And whenever I sleep a lot, I'm very aware of the fact that there's massive energy shifts happening. And sleeping is basically the best way to integrate the energy shifts. And I'm very thankful to be living my life and to be in a position where I can allow myself the time I need to sleep and rest and ultimately restore, and then kind of come to the other side of the day, or that kind of energetic shift, and feel just chilled and feel really good, basically. And that's how I'm feeling, really grounded and calm and chilled. And I'm also very aware of the intensity of information that's being bombarded into the human collective energy field, and I'm wanting to just transmit information as and when I'm guided to do that. This is the importance of rest. It's the importance of meditation and spending time outside and spending time in silence, because there is so much information, and we're constantly on our devices, right? So we're kind of constantly having these, look, mine's right there. So we're constantly on these devices, and it's not, good or bad. It's there. And how much time we spend on these devices, we want to be really diligent with the amount of energy that we're inputting into them, and if possible to not do that as much and just sleep more and hang out with people we love and hang out in nature more and meditate more and rest more, and basically head in the direction of just getting to know and love who you are, the essential part of yourself, the energetic form of who you are, the divine spark of who you are, and yoke that. That's kind of the real nugget or juice of yoga practice, is like yoking or milking the connection that you have with your inner self, with the energy spark that makes you up, that drives you. And the Fearless Life Guide, the book that I've written, it's the permission to feel good, to actually allow yourself to look at the fears, transform them, and choose better feelings. Choose consciously to feel good about the being that you are, and to love the being that you are. Recognize that we're all beings of light. We're just beings of light on different frequencies. And so some beings are what we would deem as good or bad, and some beings are neutral, and some beings are super excitable, and some beings are deceptive and manipulative, and I started it saying some beings are like good or bad. I meant to say like some beings are like what we would say are good, and some beings are what we would say are bad, and we all have different purpose for being here, and we all have an ability to embody the truth of who we are, and so the more we embody the truth of who we are, the more we attract that life, or the more we naturally manifest that life, which is reflective of the truth of our being. And the purpose of unplugging and engaging less with external information is that it becomes more confusing to be able to discern who you truly are versus who other beings who might try to control you, who they want you to be. So to embody more of your truth requires you to kind of come away from all of that information and just get to know your own information, get to know who you are from within yourself rather than who people tell you to be. And that is an incredibly powerful practice, and it can require, practice, and it might mean coming out of your comfort zone, but ultimately on the other side of that discomfort, you end up sort of embodying the truth of who you are, and then you end up being fearless, and you end up really being able to live a joyful, happy life. So there's my share for today. This is like I'm just like on my computer, and I don't do this a lot, but it just popped up, so I felt like sharing, just because there's some juice there. I love you guys. I hope you're having an awesome, beautiful day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.